Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Enife Offscript. Notice how I didn't say birds of a feather? Yes, that's because I changed the name. It's no longer birds of a feather, it's now Enife Offscript. One, every time someone would search me up, freaking Billie Eilish's name would come up. And two, I wanted something that felt more on brand and felt more like if you said that, you would know what you're talking about. So I decided to change it to Enife Offscript, but I did keep the podcast name Birds of a Feather. So like if you're on my channel and you see that it's Birds of a Feather, that hasn't changed because, I really like that name because it just felt like a sense of community. So we are now Enife Offscript. I feel like everybody was talking about the Met Gala this week. Met Gala this, Met Gala that. Bitch, we got the Met Gala at home. Okay? So get ready with me for an afternoon lunch. Anyways, guys, so first of all, I don't know if it's just me, but if I'm being a negative Nancy, go ahead and tell me in the comments, but I don't know if it's just me, but I just feel like the older I'm getting, the harder it is for me to remember events that are going on or just be consistent with them. I definitely was able to take a peek at some of the things that were worn at the Met Gala. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really impressed by very few people I was impressed by. I'll put my personal honorable mentions in the next clip. But yeah, those were the only few people that I was impressed by. And besides that, I just feel like the older that I get, the harder it is for me to remember things that are going on in everyday life. And that is because life is stressful. I'm trying to be a baller, not a mechanic.
God, I beg. I don't want to be a mechanic. I want to be a baller.
It's hard to just sit back sometimes and focus on and enjoy what's going on in the world. Also, as I get older, I really have to accept there's some things that I cannot do. I can't. Bitch, no matter how hard I try to get myself to be that girl, I am not that girl when it comes to that. Also, I gave up wigs last year, 2 years ago, and it's quite literally been the best decision I ever made. I now religiously wear clip-ins, and it's so much easier, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, there's just some things that I feel like I can't do, and I know I can't be alone on this one. It's just something about dealing with older guys. And I'm not old. I'm not young. I'm young, but I'm not super, super young. So sometimes when older men come up to me, I'm just like, bitch, oh my God, pedophile alert. But then I have to remember, oh wait, it's not giving that. I don't know, the older I get, even though I know I'm getting older, the thought of older men coming up to me just feels so scary. Oh my God, I want my mommy. That's how I know I don't have it in me to date way older men. I know some women can do it and it comes naturally for some women, but me, girl, I like my age or maybe a little bit older. And also, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if you don't really care to deal with older men, that there's such a difference in dealing with a guy who's significantly older and significantly younger. Personally, I think older men are boring. Okay? And they can't relate. They really can't, because what they talk about is not what I talk about. And if I say some shit clock that T, bitch, they're gonna look at me like I need a fucking annual brain check. And I just don't like that. I just want a guy that I can laugh with, that gets what I'm saying, that understands the jokes. And I know the older men, that's where the ballers are, that's where the money is, but ooh, it's not fun. Like, I want to have fun, and it's just not fun. Like, it's not a vibe. It's not. That's just my opinion. Times are hard. The economy is not looking the best. And I know that probably would solve a lot of my problems right now, but I don't have it in me. I guess, what does that mean? Does that mean I have to build with a man? I don't want to. But I mean, you gotta choose your battles, babe. And also, as I get older, I'm trying not to be the person that's like, men are this, men are that. But damn, bitch, like, these men make it hard. Like, they make it so hard to just not feel like that. And I thought that, like, the older that I got, the more I would be excited for, like, love and marriage and relationships. But the older I get, the more I figure out if that's what I want. Like, if kids should come in the picture, if marriage should come in the picture, of love. It's just been harder for me to feel like it has any substance than before. And honestly, I don't know. I know, like, relationships are not supposed to be easy and they're not supposed to be like a walk in the park, but bitch, I don't know. Those men, not only do they not make it feel like a walk in the park, like, it's not about it not being a walk in the park. I don't care. I don't care about life not being a walk in the park, but when you're making life feel like hell, that's different. Y'all said it was just supposed to not be a walk in the park. You didn't say it was supposed to feel like hell. You didn't tell me I was supposed to feel like I was losing myself and my livelihood. I didn't get the memo on that one. Oh my god, do you see how fast? Let's just, like, pause for a second because I'm literally almost done. I only have like 2 clips left. But do you guys see how fast that was? Like, I don't even think that was up to 20 minutes. This side is done. And I'm going to just put like 1 or 2 clips on this side just so it doesn't look too thin at the top. But honestly, if I didn't want to, I don't have to. That's crazy. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, but I haven't watched it yet. Whitney talking about her and Lockhands, bitch, whatever the fuck his name. I don't know what his name is. The guy. Whitney and the guy. Whitney talking about her and the guy's breakup. And, you know, I watched one specific clip that really stood out to me, where she talks about her like being the person that he wanted her to be, and not her changing herself or losing herself in a sense, but just like making herself, realizing that, like, you know, there's certain things that she can't keep doing if she wants to stay happy or if she wants to stay in a committed relationship. And she did all of that for him, all for the man to leave her, which is just crazy. But, you know, I have a theory. My theory personally on that is a lot of people think that they're dating a secure partner when in reality, like, a lot of people don't take the time to learn their partner's attachment style. And I feel like when they do that, it'll literally give them all the answers that they need. I'm not saying it'll be easy to like walk away and just never speak to them again, but I feel like when you understand your partner's attachment style, you understand like things like, oh, is he really asking me to change because he wants to be with me forever, or is he asking me to change because like there's something he can complain about that gives him the opportunity to not actually have to commit because he's fucking scared and he has commitment issues, like someone was putting a gun to his fucking head. And when you finally become that person for him that he talked about wanting, now he doesn't want to be with you because the actual reality of settling down and being committed is in his face. I'm not saying he didn't want to be with her. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying, like, what if he knew all the issues that she had? And that's why it was easy for him to stay, because, you know, he kept having something to complain about and feel like something was not going to work. And then when all those things finally started to work and come together, he was like, oh shit, damn, I got to hold up my end of the bargain. And he left. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, this is just literally an opinion. Please don't come for me. But I just feel like a lot of times men, when they have something to continuously complain about, and that thing is no longer a common issue, and it's time for them to like hold up their end of the bargain. Maybe, honestly, even women do it too. I don't like this clip here. And it's time for them to hold up their end of the bargain. They find another reason as to why you guys can't be together. and they leave. Because in reality, what they were running from this whole time is actually settling down and being fully seen with no way out. Okay? It's different when like you have your boyfriend, but when you have your husband who can't avoid being truly seen, then that's a whole nother story. But what do I know, guys? I've never had a boyfriend, I've never been in a relationship, so I'm just saying. Alright guys, this is the final product with my hair. I think it looks really good and I think it blends really well. Look at the back, look at her, 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 look at her. And now we're gonna move on to doing my makeup, and I will show you my Met Gala outfit for today's activities. You know, I just came to a harsh realization this week, and I'm curious to know if anybody else understands what I'm coming from, because other people that I've told about it, they get it, but they don't. So growing up, I was reliable. I was like the reliable child. And you know, like one thing my mother would always say to me is, I can always count on you. And boy, let me tell you, that used to get me so excited. That used to make me so happy. That used to make me feel like, yes, I'm the reliable sibling. That must mean that I'm the favorite. Bitch, no. I'm starting to realize that being the reliable sibling not only did not get me the stamp of favorite child, but it also made me the fucking monkey of the group. Because I wanted to be the one that everybody could rely on, because that's what made me feel like I held value. Womp, womp, womp. It's actually so crazy how society always has something to complain about. As we all know, Rihanna is pregnant once again. And you know, it's like, damn, like people are saying like, damn, like there's so much pregnancy going on, but it's like, damn, like y'all don't like kids being made out of love. Why does she have to not be pregnant? Like, what does she have to not be pregnant for? Literally. She don't want to give us music. What does she have to not be pregnant for? She didn't want to give us music. She has Fenty. Like, she's literally making kids out of love, and somebody or someone somewhere is still going to have something to say. Like, you really cannot win. You can never win with the internet. And if you think you can win with the internet, then you're probably asleep and you're probably dreaming. So you should probably wake up. I think that Rihanna getting pregnant back to back is just shows that she's probably really enjoying her marriage and she's enjoying her relationship, and they can't help but love each other so much that sometimes when they love each other, something happens and they want to keep the thing that happens because it's made out of love. Why not? Why not have a beautiful, abundant family? I feel like, I hope I'm not the only one. This might be an unpopular opinion. Please don't judge me. And if I need to seek help, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I don't know who has watched Paradise. Great show, by the way. I feel like that's what the residents on Netflix thought they were doing. No. That's like, the residents on Netflix is like great value. Paradise is like, bitch, that's the real thing. Like, that's the Labubu, and the residency is like the Lafufu, okay? But Paradise is such a good freaking show. Like, that's the type of show where it has you on the edge of your seat. And I feel like I haven't seen a show like that in a long time, besides Presumed Innocent. Paradise, Presumed Innocent are literally the best two shows that I've watched in 2025. And if you have not watched it, please go watch it. I will say something that is probably a really unpopular opinion, but I didn't want anything bad to happen to Sinatra. I know she's a villain. I know she's a freaking horrible, shitty person. But for some reason, guys, sometimes I have a soft spot for the villains. For example, Batman. I love Batman. Batman is the best DC movie to ever be made. Okay, I'm not talking about Marvel because I think DC is better than Marvel. But Batman is the best DC movie to ever be made. And you know, even sometimes knowing that the Joker was a fucking sociopathic, schizophrenic, anxious, driven man, I felt bad for him. Jesus! Karma. I felt bad for him. And I didn't want to see anything bad happen to him. I really hope I'm not alone on this one. I feel like I won't be alone on this one. Like, I don't know. I just understand everyone's pain and struggles. So now the makeup is done. And because this is our Met Gala look, we're going to do a little fake mole. My favorite thing to do. One. My favorite thing to do, guys. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'll try to zoom into my face so you can get a good look at it. So makeup is done, hair is done. Now let's get to the Met Gala outfit. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my god, I was putting my makeup away and I never noticed that this had a little star on it. Do you know that somebody will say this is demonic and I'm going to hell, and the mist from the setting spray is a demon taking over my nostrils and slowly but surely possessing my soul from the inside out? Ooh. Woo, got rid.
And for the 2025 Met Gala at Home edition, we have the baddest. She has the baddest face, she has the fattest ass, and she has the best personality, hands down. Don't argue with me, bitch. Argue with your mama. Enife Offscript. Hey y'all, this is my Met Gala look for today. Cute little dress. Couture design straight from Fashion Nova. 1-day shipping.
Tell us what it's like being the baddest bitch.
Oh my god, that's like the nicest thing anyone said to me today. Well, you know, it's really hard to carry the weight of all this responsibility, but I just like to think, you know, if God didn't choose me, then who would he choose? Exactly. So I was chosen for a reason, you know? That's just how I like to think of it. But I can't answer any more questions, guys. I'm sorry, I have to go. I'm running late. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little chit chat. I had a great time talking with you. And you know what I really want to know is, y'all, give me some show recommendations. We talked about you. We talked about Paradise. Like, I need some recommendations. I need more things we can chit chat about. Okay? I'll be gone, but not for long. I'll be back in 7 days. Bye for now. Mwah.